What's up, Conscious family? It's your boy Libs from CBN Vlogs, back with another video.
For in your eyes I see, for in your eyes I see, for in your eyes I see what I was born to be. For in your eyes I see, for in your eyes I see, for in your eyes I see what I was born to be.
I just jumped on here today to give y'all some insight on things that a lot of us think about, right? One thing is our financial situation. A lot of us, we say that I don't make enough money, or my job doesn't pay enough, you know, and we feel like we're just not making enough money out here. And I'm here to tell you that a lot of us are making enough money. It's not about how much money you're making, it's what are you doing with the money that you make. I had to ask myself that question, right? And you probably need to ask yourself that question. Just ask yourself, what am I doing with the money that I make? Wow, my camera fell over. Now, once I did this analyzation of what am I doing with the money I make, I found out a few things about myself. I found out a few of my spending habits. I did this analyzation in about 2013 when I was working at PHH Mortgage. I was asking myself, why haven't I been on vacation this year? I didn't go on vacation. Everybody's going on vacation and it seems like I'm struggling. So I just did a little analyzation of my finances, and I realized that every day when I come to work, first thing I do when I get there is I go to the kitchen, right? And I order maybe some eggs and some turkey bacon, or I might order some oatmeal, right? I did this every day, Monday through Friday. And then when lunchtime came, I went to that same kitchen and I would probably order a cheesesteak, a burger, you know, something like that. To tally it all up, I was spending about $14 a day, right? Just at my job, eating breakfast and lunch. Now imagine if I bought home cooked meals to work instead of spending my money in the job's kitchen. Then I probably would have had a lot of money at the end of the year. Let's do the math. Get my good calculator out. Hold on a second. Okay, so we know it's 5 days in the work week, it's 4 weeks in a month, it's 12 months in a year. Let's tally it up. That's $14 times 5. So that's $70 a week that I'm spending on breakfast and lunch at my job. $70, right? All right, it's 4 weeks in a month. So 70 times 4 is $280. So I'm spending $280 a month just going to work saying, hi, can I get 2 scrambled eggs and some turkey bacon? And then when lunchtime comes, can I get a cheesesteak, fried onions? Yeah, no mayo. Just doing that. For a whole month, I'm spending $280 a month on my job, where I'm making my money at, giving it right back to them. Now, it's 12 months in a year, so multiply that 280, right, times 12. 280 times 12 is $3,360. So just think about that. Think about that right there. That's $3,360 a year I'm dedicating to eating breakfast and eating lunch at my job, for the company that pays me, giving it right back to them, just eating, when I could have brought in some sandwiches. I could have brought in some home cooked food and saved $3,360. So just think about that right there. A lot of y'all out there are probably doing something very similar to what I was doing in 2013. Now you fast forward to 2024, we're about to go into 25. You can ask anybody on my job. I'm packing a lunch every single day. You know what I'm saying? I give most of that credit to my wife, Nyla. You know what I'm saying? but I'm packing a mean lunch every single day. Sometimes I could eat 2 or 3 times out of that lunch, you know, and I'm not spending my money anymore. And this is why I'm able to do some of the things that I do. Now, I just broke it down with breakfast and lunch. Let's get a little deeper. Let's get a little deeper. Before I even made it to the job for the mortgage company, I'm on my way to work. I would stop at Wawa every day, Monday through Friday. All I'm getting from Wawa is a cup of coffee. Let's say the coffee costs $1.50. That's reasonable for a cup of coffee from Wawa. It's probably way more than that now, but we're talking 2013. All right, let's do the math. $1.50 a day times 5. That's $7.50 a week. This is just off a cup of coffee, guys. That's the knowledge that I need you to understand. $7.50 a week, and I know nowadays you probably spend way more than that on a cup of coffee. That's just one cup of coffee at Starbucks. That's one cup of coffee. So imagine, let's not stray away from the goal here. The goal is to ask yourself, what am I doing with the money that I make? It's not that you don't make enough money, it's what are you doing with the money that you do make? Okay, so $7.50 a week, that's gonna equal out on a monthly basis to $30 a month. So basically, I'm spending $30 a month just running in there getting a cup of coffee before work. Who can't use $30 a month, guys? Let's take it on a yearly basis. Multiply that 30 by 12, that's $360 a year that you're spending just on a cup of coffee. Now let's add that up with the lunch and the breakfast. It was $3,360 a year that I could have saved in my pocket. Probably a little less than that because I probably would have had to buy more food to pack, but you get the picture. That's $3,360 a year plus $360 on coffee. That's where your money going. That's where your money going, guys. And let's take it even farther. Let's take it even further than that. Let's talk about the pack of cigarettes that you buy, because you done got to the point where you're smoking a pack a day. Let's say your cigarettes cost $7. This is something, if you think about this, then you won't be so hard on yourself. You should understand that you actually make good money and you bring home good money. You just spending it somewhere else, all right? Now let's take the pack of cigarettes, right? That's $7 a day, all right? So 7 times 5 is 35. You're spending $35 a week just inhaling and exhaling smoke. $35 a week, right? Now you take that and multiply that by 4, okay? You're spending $140 a month just inhaling and exhaling tobacco. All right, that's $140 a month. Let's multiply that by a year. That's $1,680 a year that you're spending on cigarettes. $1,680 a year. You're spending $360 a year on a cup of coffee. You're spending $3,360 a year on breakfast and lunch at your job. Let's tally all that up, guys. We get into the finish line. Let's get to the finish line. So we got the $1,680 on cigarettes, right? We're gonna add that up with the $360 a year on coffee, right? And then we're gonna add the $3,360 that you're spending on breakfast and lunch at your company's kitchen. You have a total of $5,400 a year that you're just blowing away. You probably bring home an average of $35,000 a year, or that's what you make, and you're not really bringing that home. You probably make $35,000 a year. You're probably bringing home somewhere like around $29,000 a year, and you're blowing $5,400 of it up in those things that we just talked about. Now, I'm sure if you're a real person like me, then the list could go on and on and on. I'm sure you could think of a bunch of other things you do that you must blow your money away on. So the goal is for us to stay conscious, because we do recognize that conscious is always a way of life. I hope somebody got something out of this video and able to have a little more discipline to do things differently, where we won't be blowing our money on frivolous things, and we get a little smarter with our money and we can make our money work for us. Hit that like, share this video with someone who might be able to get some information that's needed. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel. If you are already subscribed to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. It's your boy Libs. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. Peace.